Okay. Hi, I'm Callie King from CRK Training and Horsemanship, and I'm here again today with Penelope. In today's video, we are going to give you a little training on using your seat to ride. So, a lot of people, especially a lot of new riders, just kind of think about the typical, kick to go, pull to stop, and, pull to steer. So today, I'm going to introduce you to a different way of riding, a way of riding that really any advanced rider, this is what they use, this is how they communicate with the horse. And especially if you're interested in any kind of dressage or any discipline similar to that, where you need a little bit more fine-tuned communication with your horse, this is the way you want to be riding. So we did a little video actually right before this one on equitation, and that is key. So first you want to have that equitation down. Mainly you want to be sitting on your sit bones versus up here on your pelvic bones. So you want to be sitting back here on your seat, nice and grounded in the saddle, flat back. That's really the first key to being able to ride with your seat, because from there you can relax, you can open up through your hips, which is the key to getting a better ride from your horse. Okay, so from here, I'm going to ask her to move forward, and I'm going to do it with my seat. So basically, I just kind of came forward a little bit, my hands came up a little bit, and I just thought forward motion. And from there, I really didn't even have to tighten my legs. Now, if she wouldn't have responded, if she would have been kind of asleep, I would have used my legs. I would have followed up with a little squeeze, and if I needed to, even a little bump, bump, bump with my calves. But she's pretty tuned into this. And now as we're going forward, I'm going to just ask her to walk on a little bit. And again, I'm not going to use my legs to do it. Instead, I'm just relaxing a little bit more through my seat, through my hips, getting a little bit more motion in the saddle, and that allows her to walk on a little. Now there, I'm just going to follow up a little bit with my leg. And you can see she just has a nice forward walk. Now next, I'm going to ask her to stop by stopping all this motion. So I used no rein contact. All I did was think about stretching up a little bit, letting my legs stretch down, and just tightening my hips. So I went from moving and kind of swaying as she was walking along to just tightening enough to stop that motion. And horses do not want to go against your movement. Especially as you get more relaxed and you can move with them, they're going to stay in tune with what you're doing. They're not going to go against that. So that's how I can get her to go forward and how I can get her to stop so easily just with my seat, not by using the reins. So we're going to go forward again. Ask her for a little more walk. This time we're going to take it up into the trot, and to do that, again, not going to use a lot of leg. I'm just going to kind of lift the front of my hips and think trot. Back to the walk, back to the trot. And you can see how she has a lot of lift. She's really responsive to that, but I'm not using a lot of strong aids to get there. We're going to cover one more thing with this seat video, and that is steering. So instead of just pulling to steer one way or the other, you can steer with your seat. You're going to look where you want to go, and you're going to just let your hips move and push the horse around the turns. So now I'm steering this way, and if I need to use my rein as a supporting aid, which I did there, I open the rein instead of pulling back. Pulling back is going to shut down all your forward motion. So I'm using my seat to steer. I'm kind of pointing my hips where I want to go, using the rein only as a supporting aid. So I'm just kind of, keeping it on this small circle here today, but we'll do some other videos where we're working on a little more advanced things, working, using the whole arena and doing a little bit more. And when you use your seat to do those turns, especially when you're trotting, cantering, you're really going to have a much more smoother, kind of more flowing ride, instead of if every time you get to a turn, you're just pulling that horse around the turn. So really, riding with your seat is all about kind of, essentially being one with your horse, just in the fact that they're following your movement in the saddle, whether it's going faster or slower, or whether it's going through the turns. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like it on Facebook, share it on YouTube, and check out our website. Thanks for watching.